What up, Curtis? What up, Billy? Billy, I saw you membered up again, man. Thank you for membering up again. Mr. Indie Talent, you got the Raw logo now. Member for 9 months. That's amazing. What up, Dro? We got Montaigne. Ghostface, are you still here? What up, Jason? We got Dro. Let's wait for everybody to get in before we kick off the show today, man. We got some 2K25 to get into in terms of discussions and predictions. What up, Tyler? One more day. Can't wait for Raw on Netflix. J-Mac, look at Billy, man. Thank you, Billy, for the one, man. Thank you so much. I was waiting for Just Brian to hit me up. I don't really want to put him out there. I'm not mad. I don't care. Thank you, Billy. Not that I don't care, but it's okay if he's busy and stuff, which I'm sure he is. He hasn't seen my message or whatever, but we were supposed to link up for the stream now, and he must have gotten caught up with something, so I didn't want to wait any longer. I didn't want to keep you guys waiting any longer, so I said, you know what, we'll talk about Monday Night Raw on Netflix, which we are going to be doing, by the way. We're going to be doing our watch party for Monday Night Raw on Netflix. Be sure to be there. It's going to be over on the Plus channel. Okay, I have the link in the description box, and I'm going to be pinning it as well for everyone to see in the chat box, so you know that we're going to be live for sure. So I'm going to mention that throughout the stream several times in case anyone doesn't know. And Super Landon is setting up a Donald train along with Billy, hitting me with the 2. All right, we got to hit the horns for that one. What up, Precious? I see you, VJ. How's it going? Curtis, I said what's up earlier, but I guess you had left. What's going on? I'll definitely be at the Raw watch party. Sounds good. Yeet, yeet. Yes, sir. And we're about to hit 20 likes as well. So we had this stream originally scheduled for Friday, and then, you know, I hit up Just Brian and we're like, all right, let's see if we could get something going for Sunday. So I set it up for Sunday, which here we are. Look at Billy with another one. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And the stream just kicked off. Doing all right? I hear you, VJ. I hear you. And a lot of you guys love the intro music. You hate football. Oh, straight edge. I don't know if you guys could... I muted the mic for a second. I don't know if you guys could hear the drill, but they're working on something next door. Look at Landon with the 1. Yo, we're going to keep the sirens going. So, do I think we're getting a trailer tomorrow? That's a good starting point for the stream. What up, Devin? OTC said, I want a little yeet. There you go. Got another one. Let the war games begin. What up, man? How's it going, man? How's it going? How you been? All right, so since they're drilling next door, I think this is the perfect time for you guys to enjoy the intro music, which I know so many of you love. And I didn't start the stream like that. I wanted to say hello for keeping y'all waiting. So let's put that on real quick and enjoy the intro.
LexxExpress is calling, shaping every view. Subscribe and join the legend, let's see what you'll do. Every comment comments welcome every Lexx a cheer. Your opinions light the way, there's nothing you should fear. Share your thoughts and insights, let your voices grow. With Lexx by your side, the universe will glow. Hit that button, oh so bright, in this digital night. LexxExpress is here to guide us with an epic light. Comment, share, and let it out in the world so vast. Be a part of something stronger, make the moments last.
All right, there you go. Little intro for the streamer-rooney. Glad you guys enjoy it. That's why I wanted to put it on. I know you guys have been digging it. So, WWE 2K25 is just around the corner. Obviously, we're going to be speculating throughout this season of anticipation. Do I think it's going to happen tomorrow on Netflix? Is the commercial debuting tomorrow on Netflix? It's tough to tell because yes, they shot the commercial last month in December to close out the year. And shout out to just Brian and Kenny. Oh, man, I don't know if you guys hear the drill. Do you guys hear the drill in the background? All right, you don't hear the drill. The noise canceling is phenomenal then, but that shit is like super annoying. It's like loud as hell. So it's hard for me to talk over it and feel like engaged, but I'll do my best. Look at Sammy Bear membering up again. Let's do it. Keep it going. We got another dono too. All right. It's good. Thank you guys. All right, I'll try to talk over it and not let it distract me, but it's really hard. I'm not gonna lie. It's really distracting. So yeah, Penta's gonna be over there in WWE tomorrow, making his WWE debut, which is gonna be exciting to see him. Unfortunately, Rey Fenix stayed in AEW because of the contract stuff, but you know, is WWE going to debut their 2K25 trailer tomorrow? And what I was saying was that I saw Just Brian's video with Kenny as well. They were talking about that, and they are anticipating that the trailer is coming out tomorrow. But for me, is it the right time? I would say yes. This is as good of a time as any, because Netflix debut with the caliber match card that they put together, you know, the appearances that we're going to have. I'm sure there's going to be some surprises in there as well. I feel like this is the hype train at an all-time high for a regular Monday Night Raw. So, yes, it's ideal for them to have it debut there. If it does not debut there, we will see it Royal Rumble week for sure. No doubt about it. Because at the end of 2024, they wrapped up the trailer in Florida, as we reported on the channel and talked about it. But that's not the first time they've done that. In previous years, I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, last year or the year before, they were shooting in LA, right? And they put together the trailer about a month before it came out as well. They usually take about a month to set that thing up, because it's not just the trailer, folks. It's the cover. It's the screenshots for the superstars involved. And I think that, you know, could it happen? Yeah, for sure it could happen. That's really not saying a whole lot. I feel like it's more about will it happen. And if I had to guess, I know I'm stalling here. I'm thinking as I'm talking. I think we'll get a teaser. How about that? I think we get a teaser, but it's not going to be a full reveal tomorrow. I think we may get some sort of teaser. But I'm not holding my breath on it, because I feel like Royal Rumble being so close, right? Just a month away. I feel like that's probably the targeted date, since they're going to have, you know, creators out there testing out the game. and getting footage to. It's confirmed they're revealing the game tomorrow. Where is it confirmed? Who confirmed it? Where was that, posted? Raw is on Netflix tomorrow. And for those of you that just tuned in, let me put that out there. We're going to be watching Raw live, reacting to everything going on. Thumbnail has been set. Stream has been scheduled. We will be live watching Raw together over at LexxExpress Plus. Yeah, don't shoot your whole shot. Yeah, I wouldn't put too much stock into it because it's more than likely happening during the Rumble stuff. Other YouTubers got confirmed from insiders. What insider? What other YouTuber? I'm a YouTuber. Anybody could be a YouTuber. That doesn't mean a whole lot. So far, what's being reported is that it could happen since it wrapped up in December, but that was the case with last year's trailer and the year before that. And I'm glad you guys like the hat. This is the Yeet hat for Jey Uso. I picked it up at the live event we went to recently, and I'm wearing my CM Punk shirt again. Tomorrow, Kenny Boom. You're talking about Kenny Bomb. Yeah, Kenny Bomb is talking about how the trailer was shot and put together, but he's not sure. He doesn't have inside sources. 2K hasn't released anything. Nothing is official until it is. 2K hasn't released anything, and there isn't any official announcements. People are guessing and just saying they have a source. Pretty much, and to not take things out of context, I see The Rock said that, but Kenny and Brian did not say they have sources. Not once did I see in their video them claim that they had sources. What up, Eric? That would lean over a month until really... Yeah, I think that waiting till Royal Rumble is just as good too. So one thing that we did get confirmed today that I can speak on is The Rock. The Rock confirmed on his social media that he will be at Raw on Netflix tomorrow. And people were already speculating The Rock would be there because obviously they're having the Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa match, but more importantly, he's been on break from his movies and all the stuff that he works on throughout the holidays. He's been in near LA, and he's going to be in LA tonight because tonight is the Golden Globes. For those of you that are not real, movie goers or fans like that, the Golden Globes is an award show to kick off the award season for the the critics and the fans of cinema. And it starts tonight with the Golden Globes, and The Rock, I believe, will be a presenter there. So yeah, he's going to be in town, and LA is where Raw is going to be shot, in the Intuit Dome, which is where the Clippers play. That's the new arena that is like state of the art, amazing. And The Rock pretty much confirmed it today with his little teaser, which shows that he is the tribal chief in real life, and he is carrying on his family legacy after being given that title many years ago. So it's basically a taste of what's to come in terms of storyline, because we've been wondering if The Rock would interact with Cody Rhodes, or if he would, kind of go toe-to-toe with Roman right away. I think he's getting involved to help Solo in some capacity, because maybe he sees Solo as the future, which is ultimately going to make Solo and The Rock the biggest heel, since they're going to be screwing over Roman, who has turned into one of the biggest faces in the company as we speak. So it's going to be interesting one way or another. It would be cool to see if The Rock maybe screws over Solo, because everyone anticipates that The Rock could help Solo, right? And that The Rock was the real tribal chief all along, assisting Solo. But if he screws over Solo for Roman to get, the Ulafala back and basically set up his match with Roman at WrestleMania, like screw over Solo and then screw over Roman and kind of make it all about him, they could do that as well. So I feel like there's multiple routes they can take with this for WrestleMania season, especially with Royal Rumble again happening so soon. They're going to try to set up the story and plant all the Easter eggs. Rock comes out, takes the thing, and leave. Yeah, imagine. Your hype is so over the top. Can't wait for Raw. Raw is going to be outstanding. And I cannot wait to be watching that live with all of you guys. I hope you guys are there to watch Raw on YouTube. As of course, they're going to be streaming it on Netflix, but on YouTube with us in the chat, because we're going to be reacting live to Monday Night Raw. The Intuit Dome looks amazing inside and out. Raw on Netflix and The Rock and that brand new building is going to be epic. It's going to be electric for sure. Do I think Penta turns on Ray? Why would Penta turn on Ray? He hasn't even established his character. He hasn't really done anything. If anything, Ray is going to help Penta get introduced to the WWE Universe for those fans that don't know anything about him. So, yeah. What up, Kev? And for those that don't have Netflix, that are worried about watching Raw on Netflix, the good thing about Raw on Netflix is that you could literally pay the cheapest plan with ads, which runs for about $6, $7 or so with taxes. You could pay that plan and you're still eligible to watch Raw on Netflix because it's a Netflix original show. So the only thing is that if they have Dolby Vision or 4K, HDR, all that stuff, you're not going to get the extra bells and whistles along with the stream. But you are going to be able to watch the show with commercials because they're going to play commercials regardless. So if you're just trying to get Netflix to watch Monday Night Raw and the wrestling content that they're producing, just don't worry about spending $15, $20 plus. Just spend the $7 and you'll be okay. No, hey fan, it's not going to be on USA Network at all. Like, they already took the show out of Peacock and everything. It's all going to Netflix. Yeah, it's $6.99, but with taxes it ends up being a little over $7. WWE is going to try to catch as many new fans as possible. Tomorrow's their chance. Not just tomorrow, because remember, Netflix works best as a video on demand service. So people are going to be able to watch Monday Night Raw throughout the week and the month, and they're just going to be able to click into these shows whenever they want. And that's kind of the flexibility that Netflix offers above most streaming services. Some streaming services don't upload their shows right away. They probably have it ready to go in about a day or so. Netflix is going to have it on demand instantly. So you're going to be able to go back and watch Raw right away, rewind, pause, do whatever you got to do, and enjoy the content as it comes. Penta joining LWO gives LWO some credibility. I don't know. I feel like LWO is pretty much dead on arrival when it comes to the new year. I think they haven't really been doing a whole lot. And it's not going to get better with Penta, in my opinion. What about SmackDown? Good question. SmackDown's going to still be on USA Network, and SmackDown is going to be 3 hours going forward. They have been putting up content on Netflix for WWE, in the past week, and they're working on some documentaries as well. Did I watch AEW on Max? I actually caught most of the show. I'm only missing one final piece, which again, like Netflix, you watch the show live, you pause it, you rewind it. If you go back, you could fast forward, obviously. For me, that is what I've been wanting for them to do with AEW, because AEW is on TBS and TNT, and for me to get, to watch that live after watching WWE shows and all that, like, I just don't watch it all that much live, especially if I'm not streaming my live reaction. I go back and I jump in and out of it. So I did check it out on Max. It looks good, it ran good, and it was available right away. So that's really nice to see. And they're also adding their original AEW content from year one, and they're going to be adding more pay-per-views going forward. So the Max and AEW deal has already worked wonders for me as a wrestling fan. As for WWE on Netflix, that's going to be doing a great service for me as well, in case I can't watch it live It's going to be easily accessible. I don't have to go to a website with a bunch of pop-ups or anything like that. Did they confirm Penta's debuting tomorrow? So they didn't confirm that he's debuting tomorrow, but they've been showing little snippets and teasers for him. The Cero Miedo, the zero with the dash across and then revealing his mask. Every week they were showing a piece of that teaser, and last week they finally showed the piece of the teaser finally complete with the mask. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that tomorrow we get to see him debut in LA, which is pretty much his hometown in the United States. So yeah, I'm expecting it. SmackDown is not going to Netflix. No. In other territories, yes. If you're outside of the US, then you are going to get SmackDown on Netflix. If you're outside of the US. It's been almost 10 years since I watched WWE, and I'm glad it's on Netflix now. I had been keeping on updates on Instagram and Facebook. That's the thing about like wrestling right now that a lot of people don't talk about or even bring up in discussions. And it's that we're in an era that you can keep track of entertainment and, in this case, wrestling through social media, because they update their social media posts like instantly as the show is going on. So if you're not watching the show live, you could just follow them on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and they're constantly posting clips. Now, if you follow them on YouTube, they are constantly posting the bigger clips that you can watch pretty much the entire segment. So honestly, you don't really have to pay for cable. If you have Netflix and you have social media, you're covered. And that's a number that you can't really track other than the amount of followers that WWE has across all their platforms. So if you look at their base on Instagram, Twitter, even Facebook, I think they're on Facebook if I'm not mistaken, but WWE is pretty much everywhere, and they have tons and tons of followers, which means that a lot of people are engaged with their content one way or another. They're doing kind of like what Xbox is doing with Game Pass. They don't care where you play. WWE doesn't care where you watch their shit. As long as you're in tune, you're buying the merch, you're talking about it, you're tweeting and sharing. That's all they care about, because it generates, fandom, and of course, what's most important for them, money. It's a money machine. What up, Ace? We got Ace here. We need a air raid siren. What? LexxExpress is back. Is this what you want? This is what you want? MGM, why you turn on LexxExpress and join Suplex? Uh-oh, what's this feud going on now? What's going on here? So I think that in this modern era of fandom, you are tapped in with the product in other ways that just didn't exist during the Attitude Era. So I grew up in the Attitude Era, and the numbers live on TV, everyone tuned in collectively, it was ridiculous, right? Those numbers haven't really been achieved since, and it's been hard for them to circle back to those great millions of followers in real time, because a lot of people cut the channel. They don't have access to the show in this modern generation, and people are following on social media. So what's the point, right? A lot of people are like, all right, I don't gotta watch it live every week. I'm gonna watch it on my TikTok or on my Twitter hangout, and that's what they do. Thank you, Jason. I'm glad you're enjoying the channel. I heard him in voice lobby, bro. Join the competition. What do you mean? What do you mean, Ace? Tell me so we could go after him. But yeah, as far as 2K25 debuting tomorrow, we just don't know. And I don't want you guys to get your hopes up so then you watch Raw and get disappointed and get pissed off. We don't know if it's going to happen tomorrow. We know it's going to happen within the next couple of weeks for sure if it doesn't happen tomorrow. So that's the way I look at it. I'm going to stick to it because there's no reason to get disappointed. It's coming. And either way, let's be honest. Even if the teaser does come out tomorrow, even if the teaser comes out next week, it's going to give us something to talk about and be excited about because we're going to see who the cover athlete is. But we still don't have the game. We still got to wait till March. You know what I'm saying? So it's a good video. It's a good discussion. It's a good stream to have. But it doesn't really do much because we're not going to be able to turn on our console and play the game right away. It's all good, John. You don't have to apologize. Brian is not here, man. He didn't reply to me. I don't know what's going on. I hope he's all right. You got Sling TV for SmackDown? Look at that. That's good enough, too. So, Devin, it's going to be a slow process adding content to Max. Yeah, it's going to be a slow process for sure. It's going to be a slow process, but they confirmed that the idea is to bring all their content to Max. Did you see the ring mat for Raw? What? It's red like the one for SmackDown was blue? What up, Marco? You're getting 125 for WWE? Wait, so you're saying you're going to get like the super edition for WWE 2K25? Is that what you're trying to say? 2K24 is still awesome. I mean, I'm still enjoying it from time to time. I don't play it as often. Like, I don't get on it and play it for endless hours. But I do get on and enjoy it from time to time. And, you know, I'm still doing videos on it when it's appropriate to do the something on it. But, what up, Bill? Let's get to 45 likes. We're actually 7 likes away. And just in case you guys are not aware, Ace, everyone that just tuned in along with Ace here, we are watching Raw live tomorrow over at LexxExpress Plus. I have the comment right here in the chat box. You can see it. I'm going to pin it. For those that don't know, we do have a Plus channel, and that's where we're going to be reacting live. We're going to be watching it in real time, discussing, reviewing, and checking out Raw on Netflix for the first time ever. This is going to be like a pay-per-view level. So as much as I want to talk about WWE 2K25 all stream long, we got to talk about Raw as well because it's happening on Netflix tomorrow. It's going to be epic. I mean, you got CM Punk and Seth Rollins. That is obviously going to happen. Well, not obviously, but I think it's going to happen again at WrestleMania, but it's the starting point to their epic feud because it just can't end after one match on Raw. It just can't. So, a historical Monday Night Raw with that. And then you got Solo and Roman, right? The tribal match for the Ulafala. That's going to be crazy. You got The Rock showing up. Who knows what other legend is going to come along with The Rock. You also got Jey Uso versus Drew McIntyre. That's going to be great as well. You know, just so many good matches lined up. So many good matches. And Cody Rhodes is going to be there for sure. You know, we're going to see Kevin Owens interact with Cody in some capacity as well. The Rock is the main event. No, The Rock is not fighting tomorrow. He's going to be there. You canceled Cable yesterday. What up, leader? How's it going? So, considering that tomorrow is history in the making, I'm going to be watching it live. But I got to give a shout out to my wife who's sitting right here. You can't see her. She's sick right now under the weather. But I want to get, since we have almost 50 people in here, I got to give a shout out to her because tomorrow is actually our wedding anniversary. Believe it or not. We got married on January 6, 2018. So I feel bad. We're not going to be able to do anything because she is under the weather. She got sick this past week to kick off the new year. She's been very, very sick this week. So it's been a little annoying to say the least. But, you know, we're going to be hanging out watching Raw with you guys. So if you guys can give her a shout out of get well soon and all that would be nice. I'm just making sure she knows that I didn't forget because she's like, oh, no, you're going to stream Raw, you know, and I'm like, oh, yeah, you know, I know it's our anniversary, but. So, yeah, it's our wedding anniversary tomorrow. Look, some people are telling you get well soon. She's waving there. That's her hand right there in the corner. But, yeah, thank you guys for acknowledging that. Just wanted to put that out there. I appreciate you guys tuning in and checking out the stream. So yeah, oh, John Cena. We haven't even started. I got some John Cena merch to kick off the stream tomorrow. All right, I do have my John Cena. She's pulling it for me. It's over there. Oh, let me show them the Cody Rhodes hat as well. I got a new Cody Rhodes hat, which I'll be debuting on stream real soon. And then, of course, for the Monday Night Raw stream, John Cena's return to kick off his farewell tour. I got the John Cena hat. Rise Above Hate. I actually have that shirt. The last time is now. So I got the John. This is what I'm rocking tomorrow. The John Cena hat. And I'll be rocking another WWE shirt. That's my gear for tomorrow's stream. I got ready, man. I'm telling you, we're excited to see what happens on Monday Night Raw with the whole Netflix stuff. Hey, Miss Lex, hope you're feeling better soon. I bet she's happy you grew the mustache back. What do you mean? She actually wanted me to shave it off. I actually shaved it off, and she's like, "Oh, I wanted you to have it like this." So when the holidays happened, she put in a little recommendation to our local barber, which is me, and I ended up shaving it off. Got the yeet hat on. Yeah, I got the yeet hat on standby. You know what I'm saying? So we could yeet, right? We could do our yeet. Who's his first opportunity for John Cena? That's a good question. I don't know where John Cena is going to go with this final year. Is he going for a belt? Is he going to be involved in a real feud? Is he going to put on matches on a weekly basis? Is he only wrestling at pay-per-views? Is he doing house shows? We don't know what the hell's going on. Do I think that Cena's going to turn heel? Nah, man. This is going to be... I mean, he may have like some tweener moments where he'll flirt with maybe showing up as a bad guy in some segments, but I don't think he's going to be like a full-blown Thugonomics heel where we see him embrace the other side. Any predictions what Drew will do for Mania? So I know we've talked about Goldberg returning to WWE because it's going to be his last run and he's been negotiating. Supposedly, we don't have anything confirmed, but I thought they did a good job planting the seed for Goldberg and Gunther. If that's not going to be the case and Goldberg is going to get to retire versus someone else that he wants to wrestle at WrestleMania, I think Drew McIntyre and Gunther is a WrestleMania level match. Merry belated... No, I mean, Venom, it's okay. We're still in the holiday season considering it's the new year right now. So, Merry Christmas to you. Happy New Year. Happy holidays in general to everyone. And thank you for stopping by. So, I think that Drew McIntyre going up against Gunther, you know, I know they've had their fair share of battles, but at this stage, we just don't know. And let's be honest, is Gunther even going to actually keep the title for WrestleMania? I'm not too sure. I think that if you want to go with the hot hand, you go with Seth Rollins or CM Punk. You got to go with Seth Rollins or CM Punk. And for the Royal Rumble, I would love to see CM Punk win the belt. I mean, win the Rumble to then win the belt at WrestleMania. So we don't know what's going to happen there. Real question, will give Cena number 17? Oh, will they give Cena number 17 what, like the championship belt? I don't think Cena has any interest in actually taking that opportunity from someone else. Billy says, congratulations, lady. Well, she's sick. So we're celebrating our anniversary, but in a little Debbie Downer state because she's a little under the weather, Billy. She's feeling a little sicky. 2K25 needs to address universe mode, either fix it right away or get rid of it altogether. I agree. I think universe mode has been stale for so many years. Even when people considered it to be good, I always thought it was a boring mode that just didn't have enough for us to have extensive gameplay and fun and joy with. You just can't really build too much unless you use your own, imagination. So when I would play universe mode back in the day, if I didn't get cutscenes often, it would just get stale really quick. And I always found myself enjoying exhibition for that reason. So I think right now with everyone complaining all at the same time, they should finally address the concerns. Because universe just hasn't improved. And they should honestly talk to the people at NBA 2K. I know for those of you that have been here before, you know what I'm going to say here, but NBA 2K has that franchise GM and coach mode where you control the team, you control the salaries and the trades and all that. They can mix universe mode with that and my GM from the WWE series where you can apply salaries, you can apply brands and make the superstars their own, thing. Exactly. My WWE, which I went over the menus fairly recently, and I said, can you imagine if they go all in on something like this? It's an actual universe where my WWE takes center stage and you're able to customize every element of it. If you want to be a GM, venture off and become Adam Pearce or whoever the hell you want to become and control it in that way. You want to be a superstar? Let's go that route as well. But add more to it, man. We're talking cutscenes. We're talking promos. We're talking creating stories. Not how it was back then. Because that's another mode that people keep asking for. Give me create a story, but different. I don't want to sit there and use my keyboard to type up a story. Give us some templates. Give us some of the MyRise stuff that you've been putting into that mode. I remember when Lionel Jinx said, oh, Universe is going to be the dark horse. It's going to be the wild card. I don't think a lot of people are going to be anticipating for this mode to be good, but it's going to be good this year finally because we added some rivalries with animations from, My Career. And I'm like, sounds interesting, but after playing it, if you don't have a rivalry set up, it's even more boring. So they need to just reconfigure the game mode. 2K's biggest issue since they officially took over game development have been Universe and Online. Most stuff they've done pretty well, and my faction is just a cash grab, to be honest. So let's focus on that conversation. Can my faction work? I believe, call me naive or a fool, but I believe my faction can work. I've said this plenty of times as well, but if you give us a reason to enjoy my faction outside of Persona cards, right? Right now, people are getting into my faction because they want the Persona cards. They want to be able to use those cards outside of the game mode. I think that is disgusting business practice because you're getting us to play a mode just to get that card to use it outside the mode. Please. Make that make sense. You're playing one mode just to get a person to use outside of the mode. That's crazy. So instead of using that as a selling point for people to spend money, give us interactivity with people online like your friends and private lobbies. Obviously, they don't want people to cheat the system. So you got to find ways to like nerf it and keep control of the situation, because we know people will abuse all of that interconnection if they can invite their friends to grind. But, do some tag matches, do some tournaments, do some events, and allow people to create that for endless fun and utilize the live event system to go hand in hand with the programming on television. They haven't really done that all that much. After Monday Night Raw, upload the match card for Monday Night Raw. Have us play through the match card and earn rewards. How cool would that be? It gives you a reason to log on every week. Every week. But it's been a hot mess because there hasn't been any real joy behind playing the game outside of Persona cards for most people. Now, there are the limited few that are going to be spending to get packs, that are going to be grinding the mode to get collector levels. I understand that there's all sorts of people in the world. Some will enjoy it, some will not. But let's just face it. The mode right now is universally bashed, even by the people that enjoy it. So listen to what people have to say and add some substance. Add something that we can take away from it without feeling the urge to, I have to spend money all the time to get this Persona card. Bring balance to the game mode, because it hasn't had any balance. So, good point you made there, MGM. Let's see what else we could pull from the chat. Byron says, some say Brock Lesnar's never coming back. Who knows, right? We just don't know. I just saw some voice work for 2K25. Patrick, I'm not sure if we could trust anything right this moment. It's the same cutscenes over and over again. Bro, I can't tell you how many times I've seen the same cutscenes over and over again. You're right. Even with the rivalry system. I just said it for fun. Okay, Troisky. They have to give people a good reason to play my faction. That's where it all starts. If you can give the fans a reason to play my faction without just going straight for the wallet. Add the money stuff as a good bonus and incentive for people to want to have more, not for it to be the center stage. It just doesn't make sense why they would go that route and think it's a good idea. Not hating on the company, but 2K gotta do good. Like, we want you guys to be better, not crap on you. Exactly, Marvel. What could they use to get the microtransaction money? You know, they will not quit to that. Well, I think that adding arenas, adding, you know, expansions to the game outside of the season pass, like they did this year with the Bray Wyatt stuff, that's very creative, and it's also optional for people to spend into that. And I think that they gave pretty solid value with it. If they go that route where it's a guaranteed card or superstar gimmick, then maybe people will be more open to the idea of, okay, well, they put in their hard work into this. Let's, you know, spend some money and get some extras. Let's see here. They got to be held accountable. Exactly, MGM. They want you to pay $50 to $100 for just one Persona card. That's, I mean, yeah, and you could spend even more because it's not guaranteed. The train continues. We got Super Saiyan here with the 2. It's Lex. He's here, the champion, my tag partner. What up, Super Saiyan? Thank you for the 2, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Personas aren't even edible. Come on. That's crazy. You can't even edit the Persona cards. Exactly. That's horrible. You own a card that you just spent money on and you can't do crap with it. Mode needs to be replaced. I just don't think it's realistic to say that it needs to be replaced. I think it needs to be retooled, reconfigured, like some of the other stuff. We need to create a story mode to return to the franchise. It's a good concept. I don't think they're going to execute it right, and it's going to have a lot of bugs. It's going to piss a lot of people off, and they're going to say that the old one was better. That, I got to call it how I see it, guys. I'm sorry. I haven't really said that with every time I see someone comment or suggest that, but that's just the way it's going to be. They brought back My GM, and how many people have said that the old My GM was better? What do you think will happen with the women's mid-card titles? You think they'll be base game, patched in, or missing until the next game? Good question, MGM. I love where you're headed with this conversation. I think, honestly, mid-card titles will be patched in. There's no way it's in the base game unless WWE gave them an early copy of the title. I believe it'll be patched in. They lock Seth Rollins. Yeah, that was so dumb to lock Seth Rollins. It was, and all the extra shit they did that you had to earn to get him was just dumb. Did you see my Goldberg question? I didn't, Tristan. If you could copy and paste it again, that would be great. Give us grinds for Persona cards. Give us options. Yes, exactly, Straight Edge. Give us options to play the mode and have some fun with it. I want them to fix the weapon mechanics and how long people stay down. Well, the weapon mechanics has improved on a year-to-year basis, and they've added more weapons to interact with. So I think that's always going to be a natural evolution with the game. Yeah, the Trons are locked to himself. That can't be used on anyone. You're right. That's so annoying. The only thing I know about 2K25 is that Jordan Grace did motion capture for the game, maybe even some voices, but that's about it. Yeah, you know, she's worked, as well as other superstars have worked on the game when they've been in other companies. So I don't think that's 100% leaning towards the fact that she's going to be in the game. It means she worked on the game to make some extra money for sure. I would love to see her in the game, but I don't know if that means she's in the game. My GM needs full customization with logos, created championships, and created arenas. Yes, Roger. If they're able to tap into My GM and just bust it wide open with customization, I think that we can have more fun with what they've already built in that mode. The last WWE game I played was 23. The My Rise was way too short. How was My Rise in 24? I haven't played My Rise in 24. I'm kind of waiting till the last moment to jump into it. Last time I played the male My Rise and I enjoyed it, people were saying the women's one was better. I think the NXT Women's North American title could make it since it debuted in June. I agree with you on that one, leader. We can't even use Seth Rollins' Shield music either. That's trash. That's crazy. Oh, Strader said that the My Rise is short now as well. Where where are the interviews in 2K25? Well, we haven't gotten any information just yet, Clint. Add better weapon physics? I would not just say better. I would say add more weapon physics. I think they should add a mode similar to Proving Grounds or Weekly Towers where you can unlock Persona cards. That would be a nice feature. Why not? Joe Hendry base game would be cool. You know that ain't happening. 2K can just copy what they did for Story Designer in 14 and paste it to 25. That's not going to happen, my boy. They're not going to copy it. It was another creation, another team behind the creation. They can't. I think what would help my faction is allowing people to have more than one of a card and having an online auction house. That would be a start, MGM. That would be only the beginning. 2K make the cut around October for the base game. I think it's still questionable, Gatto. I think it's still questionable. I think they need... What's going on, Thomas? I think they need to get rid of instant recovery because it makes no sense. In most cases, it makes no sense and it ruins the flow of the match. I agree for some of the superstars that are able to do the instant recovery. Lex, personally, I want to see Goldberg fight AJ Styles at WrestleMania. That would be cool because AJ Styles and him, they have different styles. No pun intended, but they have different styles, and I think it would mesh well. Lex, not to be a Debbie Downer, but it seems like people ask for things they don't use. Promos, I never liked, and create a story is good for what people can make, but if it's gonna make stuff go away, no reason. Yeah, like I agree with your saying, Super Saiyan. So the thing about bringing create a story, it could cause more harm than add to the game. Why? People are gonna jump into it. They're instantly gonna compare it to the old one. They're gonna complain if it glitches, if it doesn't have a feature that they thought it should have, and it could become a hot mess. And then that's another problem on their hands. So for me, guys, in 2K25, what they can do to make the game better, right off rip, listen, the servers, oh my goodness, we have cross downloads through community creations. So even though we can't interact with each other online in different modes, we can interact through the creation suite, and that has caused so many issues for everyone across the board. When you download a lot of created superstars or arenas or just anything that has a lot of textures, it tends to make the game crash. It tends to ruin the saves for people. And I've seen the comments and I've seen how people have felt about, the 100 superstar cap and all that. But let's face it, the servers holding those creations and downloading those creations need to be fixed because it's in the game as is, but it's not working. It's not working. The glitches are way too much with the way they've been approaching that. And I'm not a network engineer, or I don't have the blueprint as to how they can solve this problem, but they need to look into it. Not saying that they haven't, but they need to go deeper into whatever is causing for the game to melt. Whatever's making the game crash needs to be assessed. So, before thinking about adding create a story, before thinking about adding a new mode, servers, and more servers. Invest and reinvest and produce better servers. Come on. We need the online to work for the community creations, for my faction even that they want you to spend money on, and of course, for private, ranked, and unranked matches. The leaderboards and all that crap, yeah, I wish they revamped that system as well. But if they're able to give us steady servers, I feel like that will fix half of the problems that the game has in its current state. I would be streaming 2K24 just about every day, playing online by myself, and also with the LWF league that we had on the channel. You guys remember the league that we tried doing on the channel? Why did it fall apart? Because of the servers. Matches would collapse. We wouldn't be able to put any consistent, shows together without the game crashing. So if they fix the damn servers, hey, we'll be on the game like crazy till the new one comes out. So let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. I think around Survivor Series is a cutoff time. Yeah, but you know that there's some DLC planned characters that they're always going to try to leave it for DLC to make money. I couldn't even get some of the cards I needed for the live events. Exactly. You know, why can't we grind that stuff? It's ridiculous. There needs to be a better balance to my faction. I agree. Make the wrestlers' name graphics show up, fit inside the Trons properly. Yeah, it does, Spencer. The Trons, and like not every arena has the Trons adjusted. I remember my career in 15, you got attacked by the shield. That's dope. Sometimes, like in wrestling, less is more. Exactly, Gato. I agree. Another point, the more they add, the more risk we get a broken, buggy game. What they aren't looking for is what they are looking for is a formula that works. Most players that doesn't create issues. Exactly, Troisky. Exactly. Any word on if 2K25 will be next gen only? As of right now, we heard about the earnings call. They said that the game was going to come out before the fiscal year, and they listed all the consoles, unfortunately. So I think it's coming out on all platforms yet again. Now, what we don't know is if they had an exclusive team working on next gen, because that happened last time around with 2K15. Was it 15? Yes. 2K15, they had a dev team work on the next one exclusively, and then they had the old one kind of recycled. I mean, the old gen. I'm not paying a full price game for a few bells and whistles and more updates for the cash cow called My Faction. They got to do something drastic this year. Black Ghost, man, waiting for a game on sale is probably the best bet for most games unless you cannot wait. Seriously. Landon says, I'm very excited because I always wanted to go to a Royal Rumble and I'm getting to go to one next month. Who do you think will win the Rumble for the men and women? We'll get into that conversation here in a little bit, but I got to add to your point, Landon. You're going to have a blast. It's going to be a lot of fun. I went to my first Royal Rumble in 2024 and Erica and I absolutely loved it. We would love to go back to the Royal Rumble at some point because it was just a blast. I went to the one in Tampa. We were sitting like 20 rows away from the ring in the lower level, like on the field, and it was amazing. It was spectacular. One of the best experiences I've ever had for a wrestling show. You want to see Goldberg fight? Yeah, I did see that, Tristan. I answered you about the Goldberg. That would be cool. LWF was great. World Champion JBO was peak. And no, I'm not biased at all. Yeah, by the way, for those that don't know, MGM was JBO in our league, and he was champion for some time. MGM, by the way, Ace was in here. He's not here now, but he was calling you out, saying that you turned on the LexxExpress. He said that you were on some other channel, talking on some other lobby and doing some other crap. He called you out, and you didn't answer the call. What happened? What's going on there? I understand technology evolution, but it makes no sense that last gen online was way more stable. You're right. I think that it probably has to do with maybe less people being on there. I don't know. There's a lot of people on PS4, so that's not even right. You have a point, Super Saiyan. For whatever reason, last gen has more stability online, from what I've heard. Lexx was removed from the head of creative for LW. No, I was. Byron with the soundtrack talk. That's not true. We don't know anything yet. I hope they make My Rise longer. That would be cool. So here's the thing, guys. I agree with Kai there. But the thing about My Rise is that you got to take into consideration that there's a men and women My Rise. So if you only play one, you're only getting half of the experience. In 2K25, we want corner recoil and rope rebound moves like AEW Fight Forever. I wish they had more of a free flow dynamic. I do wonder what 2K are going to do console-wise with PlayStation apparently dropping a new console soon. Well, not anytime soon, MGM. The PS6 is actually not due for another few years. But I will say this. I'm eager to see what they do with the PS5 Pro. I have the PS5 Pro, so I hope they give us an extra boost because I might have to play it on PS5 Pro more this year. So I want to see what they do with the Pro. But based on previous iterations, they haven't done crap with the PS4 Pro or the Xbox One X. There was no advantage on playing on those consoles. WWE has always done a poor job updating those games. in terms of tech. My show versus your show, Lex? What do you mean, Clint? I miss being GM in LWF. Soon enough, leader. Oh, shit. That just scared the crap out of me. Bro, these people are still drilling and they drilled out of nowhere. That shit came out of nowhere. You guys saw me jump. That was like legit. Caught me off guard. I had a late reaction, but it caught me off guard. Trons are correct. Are important. Yes, Trons being correct are important for the presentation and the visuals. You're right, Spencer. I do agree with you. I'm very nitpicky about that as well, and the lighting too. I remember when Lexx turned heel in LWF, I won the belt. I did that to prove a point. Brian's sleeping. He might be, bro. We don't know where he's at. He definitely didn't. He hasn't replied yet. I've been checking, and he just hasn't replied. So it's okay. If he can't join today, he'll join at some point. LWF is not canceled. You always say that, and it's annoying that you're saying it's canceled because people are going to think it's canceled. LWF is on hold. It's on pause because the servers are trash. It's not canceled. LWF is not going nowhere as long as the community wants to participate in it. But you know what is happening? We're watching Raw on Netflix tomorrow live on YouTube. I have it pinned up top. I'm putting it in the chat box. If you guys are not subscribed to the Plus channel, there's the link to the stream so you could set the notification and subscribe to the Plus channel, which it is the home of our watch parties. We're not going to be doing watch parties here over on LexxExpress because we're going to be focusing more on 2K25, Ultra Pro Wrestling, the other older WWE titles that we play on stream. It's going to be wrestling conversations and reviews, but it's going to be more lined with what's happening with the games in the wrestling world, and of course some opinion-based videos and streams for what's going on in real life. But the watch parties specifically is going to be on the Plus channel. So for the pay-per-views, for special Raws, for special SmackDowns, we're going to be watching them on the Plus channel, and I will always notify you guys in the community post. I will post it on Twitter. I will post it on socials across the board for you guys to be aware. So make sure you guys check out the watch party, because I don't want people to join in tomorrow and be like, Lex, I didn't know you were streaming. I didn't know you were live. I'm going to be like, you lying, because I told you. I told you. Let me tweet it out as well that we're live right now. We are live right now talking WWE 2K25. And then I'm going to put WWE Raw. And I'm going to put Netflix as well. There we go. So let me put the link out there, so just in case people don't know that we're live, people now know that we're live. And then I also gotta make sure people know that we're live on Discord as well. Let me tell everybody on Discord that we're live. We are still live on YouTube. Hit the link above. There. So just in case we got additional people that want to tune into the stream, now they know that we're live. We know that you guys know that we're streaming during the Netflix show. That's what we got cooking. All right, back to the chat. Let's see. Working on community creations, etc. Being able to download custom Trons, that would be amazing factor. I would love for them to add Create a Tron. We had that in the past, but for you to be able to upload the package for people to download it. But here's the thing, man. I agree with Troyski on this one. If you add all this extra stuff where you're creating and putting together, you know, layers upon layers of creations, we already have issues with everything available in the game. Imagine adding more to that. I don't want them to break the game. I want them to make the game better. I think the game as is better. PS Pro is a scam. It's been said, don't hate the player, hate the game. Who said it's a scam? Ace being a bozo, but nah, it's nothing. I'm just part of YouTube/Discord that does my GM videos versus chat. Nothing more than that. Dude, I'm just trolling you the same way he was trolling in here. And I just wanted you to be aware that he was going around talking about you. So I'm just being the messenger. Don't shoot me, all right? I'm not mad at you. Obviously, this is not like a cult here that you guys can't watch anyone else. I encourage you guys to watch all the creators out there and be a part of all those awesome communities and great communities in general. But if you got someone in here talking about you, I'm going to make you aware of it. So that's all it is. I already liked up the Raw watch party. Thank you, VJ. You should get a PS2 and play SVR 06. Oh, man. I wish, but it's going for a little too much right now. I don't want to pay hundreds of dollars. We're here for Brian. Stop talking crap, John. Leave Brian alone. Gotta hit him with the meet the Grams echo. You lied. Who are we? Wait, what? What are most excited for Raw on Netflix, Lex? Not you haven't answered. Oh, if you haven't, I haven't answered that. What am I most excited for Raw on Netflix? Both shows battling it out. Who is being the best? What do you say? Clint, we don't have LWF running right now, but when we do, we could definitely do something fun like that. That sounds like a lot of fun, actually. So, yeah, I'm open to it. We're not here for you. We're not talking about Drake. WWE. What? What are you talking about, Ghostface? Jake really beefing with guy he has a tattoo of? Who's he beefing with? At least give us updated Trons. Yes. Yes. Fortnite on WWE Raw ring mat. It is? Kev, is that confirmed that Fortnite's there? The new Raw logo is awesome. I like the new Raw logo. Cult of personality? Exactly. I know you good, dog. Appreciate you letting me know. Yeah, that's all I was doing. Just sending the message. Ace thinks he's funny. Always trying to be. We should have outside fighting in the pool or parking lot. Look, back then they gave us the ability to do some stuff like that. Just give us a stage where you could go crazy. I don't know what's so hard about creating like an open field like what they did with AEW Fight Forever. I was in love with Stadium Stampede. Why can't they do something like that for WWE or create a separate game? I just feel like the creators are so boxed in. I would like to have a conversation with Brian Williams, Lionel Jinx, and anyone else that's willing to talk to me. And I would want to ask them, can you guys answer why you're boxed into keeping this structure that you guys have been putting, into these games? Like, why can't we have a different setting for the fights? Why is the parking lot so limited? You would imagine with the technology and all the scans and everything that they have in the game, you would be able to select outside fights. Like, we wouldn't be anticipating Wrestling Code or like any other studio that's working on a game if they gave us outside the box creativity. But you know what? I'm embracing Wrestling Code whenever it comes. And Ultra Pro Wrestling, even though it looks like a old school classic game, I'm going to check that out as well because maybe the servers are going to be good and we end up running LWF on there. So let's bring in some creativity to this game, bro. Like some free flow animations, some unpredictability. I feel like everything in the game is like you're going through the motions after some time. That's why people get bored. Let's be honest. I wish they just made fun wrestling games like Here Comes the Pain. Look, the games are fun. I can't say that 2K24 is not fun. Simulation is great, but give us crazy fun things too. Exactly. Like, I remember a couple years ago when they were splitting with Ukes, they did remember that swamp outside match, but it was still a ring in the swamp with the Bray Wyatt stuff, like the zombie stuff. I don't want that. I want wrestling level fun. And, I have like, if you look at the arenas that they have in the game, I like the arenas that they have. Let me load up 2K24 to talk about some of the arenas. I like the arenas that they have in the game. Like the one that's in Mexico, the one that's in the UK, the one that's in Japan. Give me more of that. Add it to my Rise. Add it to, things in the game so we could have some fun with it. Should be a mix of a realistic and video game. And I'm okay with that if they were to go that route. I think even with the simulation element, the game is still very much not super sim. It doesn't feel super. It's not like Flight Simulator. Yeah, I'm going to show you guys the arenas that I'm talking about. Well, I don't have all of them unlocked, do I? I don't have them unlocked here. Hold on. I'm going to have to open up the PC version of the game actually. I'm gonna open up the PC version of the game. The backstage is not terrible. It's just limited. It's not terrible. Hold on, let me load into the game real quick. Let me make sure I lower all of this. Let me see WWE 2K. Where you at? All right, so let's load up 2K. And I'm gonna mute the desktop real quick because I don't want to get copyrighted by the sound. But I want to show you guys these arenas, so I could elaborate on what I'm trying to talk about here. Because honestly, I think we've gotten to the point where we've seen some solid changes with the game, but it just hasn't been enough. With the arenas, keep in mind I'm talking about the arenas, and you don't gotta add this to create an arena either. They don't have to add this to create an arena. I'm fine them controlling that element. Let me just I gotta turn off the music in the game real quick, folks. Just give me 1 second, and we'll get to that. But and every time I log onto my PC, WWE 2K, I get the server issues. All right, so creator mode is on. We're good to go now. All right, so let me see here. Is it match cam that I have? No, hold on. Display. All right. All right, so bear with me, guys, but let me show you here. So when you go to the arena selection screen, what I'm talking about is that I want to see more of this. This is more of the stuff I want to see. Where are you? Where are you? So like the motion capture studio, I thought that was cool. I thought this was a cool setting. But you can't really go outside of the norm, right? So I like that they gave us this outdoor arena. I want more of this. And, you know, I know that they've said this has been added to My Rise and it's part of the story. So they're able to give us these different venues because of that. But, dude, why does it have to be... I guess they have to justify spending time on it. But these are just like, look at the venues. They're kind of the same, just different logos and stuff. So, like, is it really that hard? Like this Pro Wrestling Japan arena that looks like the Tokyo Dome looks amazing. I love it. This random Lucha Libre arena too is pretty cool. But I'm talking more about like focusing on the outside stuff. Even this Performance Center arena, I like that it feels like we are in the Performance Center, you know? And add some crowd and the live event was a good idea too. I thought that was really cool that they gave us a version of the live event arena. So I look at this kind of like the fighting games like Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter and Tekken, right? Those games, they live and thrive with new settings to fight for the background and stuff. And I know that this is a little more complex, but where's the... I missed the... I went over the Mexico one already. The Lucha Libre? No, not this one. Sorry. But yeah, oh, I forgot to show you this one. The BCW one is cool too. The Club UK. Look at the Club UK, how unique it looks. Like you got the brick walls and all that. And you got the mat looking like they put like duct tape or something on it. I like all of that. I think that is super awesome. And that's probably like when I'm blown away by the capabilities as to what they could do with the game, you know. So it's annoying when you see that they have the option, right? Let me just put here, let's do Roman versus The Rock. I mean, Roman versus Solo. That you guys, not Solo, but let's do Roman and Cody, the two fan favorites. And I'll do Roman with the jumpsuit. Now let's put Cody Rhodes, Mr. Workhorse himself. All right, there we go. So, you know, I just feel, bro, that they've been boxed in creatively. And while a lot of people have a solid point asking for create a story, asking for some of the things that we've seen in the past. I think that focusing on these venues that are outdoor and again, outdoor parking lot scenarios and giving us those like kind of free roam. Oh shit. Free roam environments. It always gets me. The drilling started again. But giving us kind of like a free roam area is what I'm talking about. Like, look at how cool this is. This concept arena of an outdoor venue in Mexico. You know, and I like the different color grading as well because being outdoors means that they need to give you different colors and different vibes. And I'm like, dude, you already have part of the difficult creation done, which is like setting up the map. You know, why are you boxing us in? That's really the question that I would ask them. I would be like, why are we boxed in terms of creation? Why can't we get more? Look at the mat, you know, the apron. Look at the outside of the ring, the crowd standing around watching. I wish we had some people out in the window watching as well. And you know, it would be cool if you could tear down the barricade and kind of fight through the crowd like they do in real life sometimes, because that's accurate. You know, wrestlers do go into the crowd, and we haven't really seen that in any of these games. That you could go into the, not the open space in the crowd, because we've seen them go to the crowd over the barricade area, but it's a dedicated spot. I'm talking more free flow, where you go through the crowd and the crowd kind of widens up and they move out the way. I don't know if maybe it's like a coding issue or something that they just don't want to do. We already have clipping. Like, I don't think clipping is an issue because we already see clipping with the belts, clipping with the attires, clipping with the ropes. We see clipping all the time in these wrestling games. That's something that we're pretty much used to at this point. But look at this. Look at this venue. Look at this, how dope. And if you look at the shadows on their body, like everything looks different from fighting inside the arena. The shine on the skin texture, we need more of that. Now, what I don't get is why the hell is the crowd staring at the Tron area and not looking in the ring? Some people, like, there's like one guy looking at the match in the ring, but everyone else is staring the wrong way. But look at how they have like on the outside to the side, they have like vendors and stuff. I like that. So that's really what I wanted to show you guys. I wanted to, you know, I wanted you guys to visualize what I was talking about, which is opening up the door to freedom, basically. That's the way I like to see it, at least. What up, Himothy? Law has a band set up? Exactly, Law has a band set up. I hate all these random places. Looks so unrealistic. This isn't part-time wrestlers. It's WWE, the biggest in the industry, and we playing in basketball halls, etc. What? Lewis, what do you... Lewis, did you just join in on the stream and you don't know what we're talking about right now? I want more WCW's arenas. Yeah, like, why do we always get the same WCW arena? In Universe mode, I'll always add the released WWE wrestlers to Law and BCW. That is dope. There's a WrestleMania arena that you only get from My Rise. Looks really cool too. Yeah, I have that one as well. I have it. Where is the HUD at? I had it off. I took off the HUD. They looking for The Rock. Give us some ECW arenas. Dude, they have all these things licensed. Like, they own it. So, again, that would be another question I would ask the developer. Why haven't we seen more WCW content in terms of arenas and venues? Why haven't we seen more ECW arena and venues? Why are we not getting open spaces for fighting? Why are we not, you know, getting better servers after complaining about it for X amount of time? Like, I would just want to hear what they say. I wouldn't bash them. I wouldn't, like, be mean about it. I would just want to hear what a genuine developer on the game would say. That's it. Because a lot of people online are very toxic and very nasty about these things. And honestly, I'm the wrong person to talk to when it comes to like 2K24. Because I've had my fun with 2K24. I've enjoyed 2K24 for what it is. It's not like the best of the best, but it's really up there. Yeah, what's up, Lex? It's been a while. It's been a while, Lewis. How's it going? How's it going? I'm gonna give you a little yeet for tuning in. It was in 2K19. I want the old Raw ring. Yes, some of the old WWE games had the old Raw and SmackDown arenas. Maybe a TNA arena if we get the DLC pack. I think that's a stretch that we get that DLC pack, but if we were to get that DLC pack, yeah, I would love that. I have to. It's not the best 2K series, but it held me down for a while. Same here, MGM. I got a lot of playtime across PC and Xbox. I've enjoyed the game for sure. What is your favorite wrestling game? So look, guys. Everyone always says Here Comes the Pain. I didn't really play Here Comes the Pain. And a lot of people say that WWF Attitude was a bad game on N64 because I go way back when. But I enjoyed WWF Attitude. I enjoyed No Mercy, WrestleMania 2000, WCW, I think it was World Tour, SmackDown Just Bring It. Those games to me captured that run in my childhood that I was like not just obsessed with wrestling, but like blown away playing those games with bare minimum because they didn't have a lot in those games. And Shut Your Mouth was amazing. Exactly, Kev. So that, I would say that SmackDown series was just a ton of fun. And it was a lot of exhibition matches that I played. I did play season mode too, but it was a lot of exhibition matches. And I just remember just killing those games for endless hours with those, limited rosters and creations. It was just a time for me. Loved it. Then as we got older, it got a little more complex and more visually appealing, right? They started adding more, more graphics to the game to make it look like real life. But they also started getting creative with like the season, Road to WrestleMania, GM, and all the stuff that the SmackDown and SmackDown vs. Raw series brought to the series. That was also amazing as well. So I always like to say that my favorite from back then was probably No Mercy. Then from the SmackDown series, it was probably like Just Bring It or Shut Your Mouth, either or. And then for the SmackDown vs. Raw, I would say 07 or 08, either or. And then from the modern games, 2K14 is amazing, but that's still ukes. I like 2K16 as well. And then 2K24 is better than 23, 22, and 20, in my opinion. And it's as good as 19, in my opinion. I think 19 is overhyped because it's the one that people went back to after 20 was so awful. But 17 and 18 was kind of like an awkward time for the series. So I feel like right now with 24, it's been the most consistent it's been in a while, and it's progress through the years. UFC cage match in 2K games. Yeah, add some cage stuff too. Yeah, I agree. Add different cages. I would love that. Was never a massive Road to WrestleMania guy. Some were really good, but I just kind of hated them sticking with me with a wrestler I wouldn't want to play otherwise. Triple H had like 4 or 5 of them. Yeah, I see your point. I loved it. SmackDown vs. Raw 08 was your favorite. That was a good one. WWE All-Stars, WWE 12, 13 were your childhood. That's what's up. Those were good too. For me, it's Shut Your Mouth, the draft, the 3-year story mode, the fact if you choose main eventer, you can immediately challenge for the world title. Just a fun. Yeah, Shut Your Mouth was amazing. I hope 2K25 isn't like 2K15, which was trash. No, 2K25 is not going to be like that. Yeah, SVR, I think all the SVR graphics are really, really good. SVR graphics are really, really good. And you know what else is really good? For those that don't know, we're going to be streaming Monday Night Raw tomorrow live. We're going to be reacting and watching the show over on the Plus channel. I have the link pinned in the description. So if you do not know, I'm not going to get tired. I'm going to mention it over and over to make sure you guys are aware and you stop on by and hang out with the crew. We're going to be watching Raw live on Netflix and streaming on YouTube. 16 had the best soundtrack. What I liked about 16 so much is that Stone Cold's my favorite, right? He's my favorite guy. So they did the story based on Stone Cold, and they did an amazing job with his career, and I loved it. Absolutely loved it. What I do want at the end of the day is to collect the games little by little. In my opinion, the best soundtrack was 08. I don't like the soundtrack for these wrestling games. I always use the Superstars theme as well, so I feel like the soundtracks are as good as the wrestlers that are in the game. 22 had an underrated soundtrack. I gotta go back and listen to it. I think 2K25 is going to be better than 24, better than 23, and better than 22. Road to WrestleMania was fun. So, circling back to the point that I was trying to make, I've enjoyed 24 so much that I'm looking forward to 2K25 to finally experiencing a whole brand new game and hopefully, fingers crossed, better servers. Can I sing the theme you made for the community, the remix of the LexxExpress song? Oh my god. I want to get 2K16, but I can't get the DLC anymore. Oh yeah, we did talk about that, Spencer. Yeah, the DLC when they shut down the servers, and if you didn't buy it before, you're pretty much cooked. I would love to have the PS2 with all the SmackDown games, like Just Bring It, Shut Your Mouth, Here Comes the Pain, SVR. Like, that would be so awesome. I know there's emulators and, you know, things that people do on the computer to play them, but I would love to have the casing and all of that on my shelf. What are you looking forward to the most? An upgrade for Universe? Or I'm looking forward to better servers. If they give us better servers, the game opens up for me. As a creator, as a fan of the wrestling game, as just an experience, better servers equal, like, you know how Papa John's says better ingredients, better pizza? WWE 2K25, better servers, better gaming. That's it. I would love that. Seriously. If they do add some TNA wrestlers, I'd like to see Abyss. Yeah, Abyss works with WWE, but I don't know. The character, they'd have to get it licensed by TNA. They own it. Oh, wait, you were able to upload music for entrances? You were. And create titles and defend them. Lex, you think we should WWE... Wait, what? You think we should WWE 2K25 more fun? If you're asking if I think it's going to be more fun, yes. So yeah, 2K25. It doesn't need create a story for me to be better. It doesn't need chain wrestling for it to be better for me. For me to be better, I said, but for it to be better for me is what I meant. It just needs to have stable servers and a better landscape of things within the game modes they already have. Copyright has ruined the games. Yeah, you know, it's the law, man. And that's why they can't remaster any of those older games. And that's why we can't add music and all that stuff. 2K slowly adding back all the stuff they took away. Yes, that's the way I see it too, VJ. They have a Abyss match on WWE Vault YouTube page. That's dope. Yeah, I see when you take out the glitches and the complaints that people have about the game, and you look at what they've done from 2020 to 2022, 2023, 2024, every single game, whether you want to admit it or not, they've added and made the game better. The only thing that has gone the opposite way and has gotten worse is the servers. There is literally no excuse for the servers. The servers are awful. They have been holding this game down, and it's sad to see because I think that if we had LWF and a lot of people had the servers working right, more people would be, talking positive about the game. That's what I think. But when you have bad servers, when you have the game crashing, when you have the creation suite being a complete bust with 100, creations capped and all these other limitations. I'm newer to the channel, so I'm confused. What's LWF? LWF was LexxoVerse Wrestling Federation. We ran it on Discord. We had records and we had storylines and championship belts. It's a league that we created for the WWE 2K series. So when you hear LWF, it's LexxoVerse Wrestling Federation. Basically our community league. So I would love to do that. Schedule matches and put together shows on 2K25. But the servers ain't good, then I wish we have Road to WrestleMania showcase. I wish they did that with multiple superstars, because doing one superstar like they did with John Cena and Rey Mysterio, it was just kind of short-lived. I thought that the way they had it back then with multiple stars was cool. TMNT wrestlers added to it, man. Nah, you're gonna kill me if you start doing the Fortnite stuff, partnering up with all these other companies. I would rather them have a bunch of indie. What if they did like an indie superstar pack? Like if WWE did a special licensing deal with some indie superstars, and they add some stars from like New Japan and TNA, things like that. That would be cool. What up, Bush? What's going on? I wish they would do a what if showcase. That we've been talking about that, Super Saiyan, and I'm glad you brought it up. A what if showcase would solve their issue of not being able to do the matches that happened in real life with certain superstars. If you do a what if showcase, you could literally put together any match with whatever cutscene and have like the documentary stuff of the superstar talking about it. Exactly, for like Punk versus Stone Cold. Have Stone Cold sit down and talk about it. Have CM Punk sit down and talk about it, and have the match in the game. Let you pick who you want to see the winner, and then have the cutscene be whoever won talking crap. WWE has an ID program. Add wrestlers from that. Exactly. Do some indie stars that nobody knows and get them noticed. That would be amazing, and give them some money from that. Give them a percentage of the DLC pack. CM Punk showcase would be nice. What? Oh, on YouTube? Oh, yeah. And then they started doing that on YouTube as well, like the superheroes. Like, oh, Deadpool versus this person, and yeah. Yeah, Erica's telling me that they used to simulate like on like National Geographic or Discovery Channel, like they would do like animals versus each other, and they would put stats and do like a what if scenario if they were to fight, who would win. Yeah, that's exactly what they could do with this video game in a digital space. Like that's what I'm talking about though, guys. What's holding them back from doing that? So, like, again, if I had a one-on-one sit-down, I would literally ask them that. Hey, such and such from WWE 2K, I was wondering, what is it that holds you guys back as developers from making something innovative like this, where you can add things thinking outside the box? You should try to get a 2K dev on your podcast with Just Brian. Man, I couldn't even get Just Brian on here. Just Brian is just selling. And a 2K dev, I don't have enough views for them to care to be on here. What up, Cody? I'm doing all right, man. How about you? LWF pack for $15? Nah, man. Another reason why we will never get every... Wait, what? Oh, a remaster of the older SmackDown games. They would have to remove some stars. Exactly. That's another problem. That's another problem. Comes down to copyrights and superstars that are... You know, I wouldn't mind an inspired game. What I mean by that is take the concept and copy beat by beat a classic game like Here Comes the Pain. Can you imagine if they literally copy Here Comes the Pain, but they add today's roster? The fans from today would enjoy Here Comes the Pain in the modern era. I hope Showcase and My Rise are vastly different next year. They need to change My Rise. My Rise needs to change. Yes, Here Comes the Pain, but with the wrestlers and graphics of today. All right, we got it covered. We can't use the same superstars. We can't use the same music. We can't, like, all of that is out the window. Make it with today's wrestlers. We need more WCW stars like Billy Kidman, Vampiro, and the Thunder Arena. I want the Thunder Arena as well. I really like it. But as far as like Billy Kidman and Vampiro, remember, Roger, it comes down to them being under contract as a legend with WWE. And if they're not under contract, they can't use them. AEW Fight Forever tried to do that. It was basically No Mercy. Kind of. You're right. If more people played AEW Fight Forever, I'd still be playing Stadium Stampede and I'd still be playing online. But you try to get a match on there, everybody was glitching with Wardlow and everybody was cheeseballing. Sunday Night Heat Arena, Sunday Night Heat Arena 2, like, where is this? Why is it not there? What's so difficult? So, let me ask you guys. Wonder what updates they'll make to Universe. They'll most probably just do 2-day pay-per-views. Tyler. I'm trying to see how I put this. Guys. You want me to be honest with you? I don't think they're doing anything with Universe mode. This is the time where we're all optimistic and we're all listing, oh yeah, they should fix this, they should add that, they should work on this, they should work on that, they should... I don't think Universe is getting revamped. Would that piss you off? Yeah, Crunchy. More Mercy had more match types and game modes, and that's the problem with AEW Fight Forever, that if the online is non-existent because no one plays, there's no crossplay. They should have had crossplay with AEW Fight Forever. You won't buy the game if that's the case. Like, I don't want to be the one person online going around saying that I don't think that it's gonna, like, that'll be the case. But I have, like, in my gut, in my belly, I seriously think that 2K25 is going to be slightly better than 24 and 23 and 22. And I'm pretty set on the fact that Universe is probably going to be trash again. And I'd be okay with that if the servers are good. Universal Championship, I think that's going to be in the game. Mix Universe and My GM mode. Yeah, Cody, that's what we've talked about on here plenty. If they do a franchise, mode, right? Well, my WWE Universe type mode with a MyGM Superstar and like Universe experience, but like mix it all up, that would be great. I just don't see them doing it. I'm a Universe mode guy. That's 90% of what I play. So you don't want the Universe that's already been there for all these years. And I think you might be maybe I hope. Listen, you know how Jacob Fatu be looking at Solo like this and says, "I love you, Solo." I'm telling you, like that's how I'm looking at WWE 2K, and I'm praying and I'm hoping that I'm wrong, and that I come on stream whenever they announce the game. I hope I come back on video and stream, and I say, guys, I was wrong in my gut feeling. I was wrong because I thought they wouldn't do this, and they did. That would be so rewarding, and I'd be so happy. But otherwise, I'm sticking to my feelings and my guns, and I'm thinking that it's going to be a whole lot of nothing when it comes to Universe mode. If they get rid of it, that would be better. They should just replace Create a Pay-Per-View mode with... Man, they don't... The Create a Pay-Per-View stuff, all that stuff is like super limited. I don't know. Mode is broken. 2K need to try something new. I agree, Straight Edge. I don't think there's anything they need to fix. They need to just delete and start over. There's a chance at Raw... Wait. Netflix Arena 2K... There's a chance that the Raw Netflix arenas in 2K25 could, yeah, I could see it, but I don't know. I can't get into my GM mode. I was hoping they would make it like SVR08. I like the my GM mode. Once you understand it, you'll enjoy it. They need to add more customization to it. What new match types do we get? I think Iron Survivor Challenge is probably one that a lot of people have wanted for sure. But every year we've got a new match types. And this year we got a lot of new weapons. So I think we're going to get a lot more of that. Create an arena needs updated. Yeah, create an arena, create an entrance. All that needs to get updated. Create a pay-per-view could be good for LWF if it was online. Replace with create a story if that's the case. I don't think create a story is going to be what you want it to be, my boy. I think we got our first 2K25 teaser tomorrow. I think that tomorrow would be a good place to debut it. But if we don't, it'll be Royal Rumble season like they've done it before, the week of. There should be better communication between players and 2K, what to do and what not to do when it comes to community creations. Rock, the fact that they communicate at all is a blessing. I come from a time where these developers would communicate with players through magazines no one would really read and advertisement. That's it. The fact that we have inside information and they make videos and vlogs and blogs and updates and tweets, it's more than I've ever seen in the past. I think the communication is just fine. That, like, we don't need to know every single thing, and they do read our comments on social media. Like, I talked to Assemble, and Assemble told me himself that he was surprised how aware they are about everything and how much they do know about the community. So I believe him, because they have people that literally work in that department, and that's what their job is. So you got to be blind to not see what the community's requesting or saying. You just can't address everything. You can't address and take everything. You can't take it to heart, right? You gotta kind of do the best you can and zone out the noise, tune it out. 3 stages of hell. I quit, dumpster. I quit would be cool. What up, Guan? Which amusement park should you go to in Orlando? Whichever one you're more of a fan of. If you're more of a fan of the Universal stuff, Universal. If you're more of a fan of the Disney World, Disney World. And then they got SeaWorld and, stuff like that. But SeaWorld would probably be the last option. I mean, if you're trying to save money, go there. SeaWorld has probably the best roller coasters all in one spot because they have a lot of them. But in terms of like grand, Disney World or Universal, and it depends what movies and stuff you like. That's a personal choice. Have they announced the consoles it is coming out on yet? They haven't confirmed it, but it's going to be on all the consoles, more than likely, from what I've heard. I might be an add-on for the Netflix arena. It might be an add-on. Yeah, that would be cool if it's an add-on. I think that's probably the case. Can you review WWE Netflix content like a video on the new content WWE has on there? A lot of people don't know they're just... What do you mean? Like, well, they just added Raw for us in the US. We should change WWE commentators. And yes, that should be an option, John. I agree. New commentary would be great. The one and only thing I like about my GM is the draft itself. That's it. If they throw out universe mode, I could be down as long as GM mode is improved. I think GM mode is going to be improved. That's probably where the focus is on in terms of improvements for single player modes. GM mode would be dope if you could play it online with friends. They already have the couch co-op option. If they do take a showcase, we could get Boneyard Arena. That would be a nice spot. That's exactly what we were talking about, Straight Edge. Yeah, the outdoor stuff, that would be nice. You make a good point there. I think we could get the updated Raw Arena through an update. Yeah? Yeah. Y'all think Netflix is going to be an issue? The Jake Paul fight had issues because there were so many people tuning in at the same time worldwide. Monday Night Raw is going to have a couple million, but nowhere near like the Jake Paul fight. New Gen would be better because imagine the new stuff they could add, but unfortunately that won't be the case, not yet at least. If they had a separate team working on the new gen, that would be the case, that they could add some more stuff like they did in the past, but you're right. I don't think that's going to be the case, and I don't think the old gen is really holding the game back. I don't think it's holding the game back. Call of Duty comes out on every gen, and it's still a really darn good experience, and it's cross-play and all that stuff. That's not an excuse in my eyes. Bray Showcase would be awesome. A lot of people want the Bray Showcase, but I'm not ready to play through that. WWE did do a dumpster match. Well, it's kind of like a casket match, but with a dumpster. So, yeah, they could add that. Buried Alive match needs to return. That was a cool match. How many wrestlers do I think will be in 25? I think we're going to get more than in 24. So in 24, I don't remember the exact amount, but I think it was over 200. We're going to get more because I think they're going to be giving us a lot more NXT superstars. They need to get rid of Superstar Universe mode and just keep Classic Universe mode and get rid of a lot of the features in Universe mode. They just need to scrap Universe mode and start from scratch. Like, if I was in the development team, I would have started working on Universe mode since like 2022 or 23 to release it in 25. I would hope that that's the case. They added shows like Vault. Yeah. Oh, okay. The Vault stuff. They added that to Netflix. I know they added that to YouTube. I was looking I was looking at Universal Islands of Adventure. Last question. What's the best way to buy a day pass? Well, if you're in the military, they offer discounts through the military, but if you're buying it directly from them, there is no best way other than buying like a package, like a 2 or 3 day pass or something like that. The more days you buy to go to the park, the more money you'll save. But if you're looking at Universal because you like what they have to offer, it's smaller than Disney, but it's a good park. I love Universal. We had the passes. Our passes are expiring this month. GM mode online, 100%. Exactly. Imagine GM mode online. Better servers, GM mode online, we're in business. WCW story would be outstanding, John. I would love that. I miss JR on commentary. JR is awesome, but he's already too old. He's working with AEW on a limited basis, and he's doing good for himself. You might need to start watching New Japan because they're interested in signing Baron Corbin. I'll watch clips online. Bray's wife JoJo is an AEW announcer now. Does WWE remove Bray? JoJo's a AEW announcer? What do you mean? She works for AEW? She has a great voice. Speaking of COD, you need to try the new zombie map. COD, a lot of people have been complaining about COD, but I think it's more because of Warzone and the hackers and the cheaters. Monday Night War Showcase would be good. Hey, I would love that. Hair versus hair match would be funny. A ton of people returned in the Rumble that weren't in the game. That is true. Cody's Bray Kids have a lifetime deal with WWE. Wait, Cody? Bray Kids? What do you mean Cody? You mean Brody Lee or something? Wait, or are you just talking about Bray Wyatt? 2K needs to give us the option to be able to flip wrestlers from face to heel like before, and we don't need 5 Cena, 6 Undertakers or anything like that taking up slots. I don't think that taking up Harris, I don't think that ruins the game or gives any issues to the game, but you're right. No problem, Guan. I hope you enjoy Universal. Again, if you enjoyed the Disney stuff, Disney World is just very grand, very big, very epic. Universal is not that it's not epic, is that they're in the process of opening up a new theme park called Epic Universe, and that's not opening till May. So I would say that you're coming to Orlando to go to the parks at the wrong time. I would have probably waited till May or soon after to experience the new park. That way you would have been able to have gone also during the hot weather to enjoy Volcano Bay, Islands of Adventure, Universal Studios, and Epic. Like, that would have been the ultimate experience. But either way, you're going to have a blast. So if Universal's your selection, buy a couple of days, like 2 or 3 days that you could go and, eat some food there, enjoy the rides, enjoy the shows. Watch the Bourne Identity show. It's really good. So they get money from... Yes, they get money from Bray's merch. Yes, you're right about that. I do agree with changing the face to heel stuff. I agree, Harris. You could do that in the roster selection area. And you could do that in my GM, but you have to, like, in my GM, you have to set it up for a promo. Raw Vault is on Netflix. Oh, it doesn't have everything yet? Gotcha. That's what Super Saiyan was trying to explain. Okay, so what am I looking forward to the most in 25? 2K25, I'm expecting better servers, and that would be amazing, like I said earlier. In terms of Netflix, I know someone asked me what was I looking forward to on the Netflix show for WWE, and I said good question, but I never answered. I kind of got distracted. I'm excited to see the whole stuff with the bloodline. I'm a Roman fan, stan, simp, whatever you want to call me, but I love Roman Reigns, and I just can't wait to see what happens with their story. Oh, you were answering Cody. Gotcha. GM mode online and playable themed events like Royal Rumble money. Yes. It would be cool if they added the ability to create your own brand for MyGM. More customization of MyGM would open up the door. I want to see MyRise to be more like SVR07, Road to WrestleMania. I would like that as well, because MyRise, talking to people standing in front of you and looking at your cell phone, I think is stupid. Lillian probably won't be in the game. Yeah, I think Samantha's still in it. Do they end the live event matches on my faction when the new game... yeah, when the new game comes out, I think they don't update it anymore. I think that's what it is. Let me see. Now, I was going to check something here. Let's see if we got any new viewers that haven't subscribed to the channel. That's what I was going to say. Subscribe to the channel. Don't miss out on all this awesome wrestling talk. Don't miss out on all the gameplay. Just trying to check, man. We're on our way to 15,000 subscribers. I can't do it without you. So if there's anyone lurking that hasn't hit the sub button, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for stopping by, and I hope you stick around. And if you are sticking around, well, guess what, fellas? Well, and whoever else is lurking, who knows who's out there, but we are going to be watching Raw on Netflix tomorrow, and I hope to see y'all there. It's going to be on the LexxExpress Plus channel, which you see the link pinned up top in the chat box, and I'm putting it in the chat box again to bother you guys some more. Remind you to check it out, subscribe, and all that good stuff, so we could hang out and do this all over again during Monday Night Raw going crazy. Will you start LWF back up if servers are good? Oh, hell yeah. 100%. 100%. I would love to be doing LWF again, Steven. Ring announcing takes a lot of recording. A lot. But announcing the matches even more. You think Jerry the King is in the game? I heard his contract is due or something and he might not be in it. It's a toss-up. We better get some crazy cage climbing mechanics for Tama. Unique climbing would be cool. Any other games you're excited to play this year? Cody, thanks for mentioning. On the Plus channel, I actually play other games on there as well. I'm excited to enjoy my PS Pro. That's the box for my PS5 Pro. I know some people have been hating on it online. I've been enjoying it. I didn't expect more or anything less. I think I got what I wanted. I was able to sell my old PS5 and I got the new one. and I've enjoyed some of the games that I've played on it so far. I have so many games to open still that I got through the holidays. Very grateful to have those games sitting there ready to be played. So I'm looking forward to playing those. I'm looking forward to WWE 2K25. GTA 6, obviously. Who isn't looking forward to GTA 6 if it comes out this year? There's another game called Expedition 66, which is an RPG action game coming out. That game looks really good. I haven't played Black Myth Wukong. That game doesn't have difficulty settings, and it's a grind. And you could say that I suck at those games. Like Elden Ring, Dark Souls, Wukong. I want to check them out because they're fantasy adventure. But if I can't put it on story mode, man, I can't play that shit. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be grinding that shit, sweating. I can't. Wukong is a 10. I believe you. A lot of people love that game. And that game looks really good graphically. I hate that I haven't played it. But if you can't put it on story mode, or at least medium or easy, playing that shit on the standard, I can't. I have 2 words for 2K25. Cero miedo! That would be amazing if they had Penta as DLC. Completed it twice, bro. It's not that hard. Maybe for you. Maybe you're a beast. I don't know. But yeah, I'm excited to play the Indiana Jones. It just came out in December, I know. But I'm excited to play the Indiana Jones game. I have yet to start it because I wanted to be in my zone, enjoying it on my, my headphones on. And I've been playing a lot of NBA 2K lately like a scrub, so. Wukong is not as hard as Souls. You should try it. Maybe I'll try it one day. But I remember I tried playing, what's this game called? The Surge. There's a game called The Surge that has no difficulty, and you got to start off like leveling up and all that. And I was getting torched in the beginning of the game, and I'm like, oh, hell no. I can't change the difficulty. I'm out. Play the crab game on Game Pass? What's that? Lex, do you think Penta will show up tomorrow? Yes. Yes, I think he's showing up tomorrow. Imagine how good Indiana Jones could look on the Pro. That would be even better than on the Series X. That would be crazy. But yeah, I'm going to play Indiana Jones on my PC. I have it installed. I'm ready to play it. I just haven't jumped into it because I've been playing a lot of NBA. What up, Animations? You love the Yeet hat? Thank you. And just to give you guys a little spoiler, this is the hat I'm wearing tomorrow. Rise Above Hate. The last time is now. I got the John Cena hat ready for the Raw on Netflix stream, which we're going to be watching on the LexxExpress Plus channel. Plugging it in one more time. Oh, yes, yes. Thank you for mentioning that one. I'm having a brain fart for the new games coming out. But yes, Ghost of Yotei and Assassin's Creed. Looking forward to those. Yeah, I got the John Cena hat. I got the Yeet hat. I got the Cody Rhodes hat. Look at this Cody Rhodes hat. How nice. I had to get this new Cody Rhodes hat because my black one, I have it around here somewhere. It's all crushed. And this hat, let me show you this hat. This one I got it last year at the Royal Rumble. I went to the Royal Rumble last year. And I got this hat signed. Not this one because I have it put away. But I have this hat signed by LA Knight. And I got another Royal Rumble hat signed by Big E. I still haven't bought the case for it, bro. Thanks, Marco. Thanks, Jason. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing whatever they end up giving us with 2K25, honestly. In terms of commercial and hype, who do you guys think is going to be on the cover? I'm hoping it's Roman Reigns. I'm hoping it's Roman Reigns. Waiting on that John Cena heel turn? I don't know if it's happening. The Rock. John Cena was already on the cover. Nah. Hey, I would love The Rock to be on the cover, but I want to see Roman. You hope it's CM Punk? Hey, what do you guys think about my CM Punk shirt? What do you guys think about my CM Punk shirt? Hell froze over. Ric Flair. Woo! What up, Unstoppable? You love it? I got it on sale. They had it for $20. It's not really a sale, but it kind of is because it goes for $40. They were selling these shirts for $40, and I'm glad I waited because I got it for $20. We went to the live event last weekend. John Cena turning heel. I don't think that's gonna happen. What do y'all think Penta's gonna do? He's gonna be with Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio's gonna take him under the wing, so all the fans get adjusted to him. What about Randy Orton making the cover? Randy Orton would be cool. He hasn't been on the cover since what? 2012? I want Roman Reigns, man. They could put Jay doing the yeet. That would be like the ultimate fan hype service. But for me, you gotta put Roman Reigns. You gotta put the big dog, the tribal chief. We the ones. You gotta put Roman Reigns and then have a bloodline edition. That's what I've been wanting. I'm like, where's the bloodline edition? You hope it's the AEW cover. The AEW cover was good though with all the superstars. What if they had multiple wrestlers? I'll take it. What happened? For real? CM Punk will be the cover. I love CM Punk, so I don't mind. Miss when he had multiple covers, like Shut Your Mouth game covers. That would be cool if they have a cover in and out so you could flip it, right? That would be a nice surprise. Like, remember when The Rock was on the cover and then they put Bryan Danielson as well? Ray is a luchador GOAT, so it makes sense they have him help luchadors. Yeah, you know, it's kind of like they did it with Dragon Lee. It's like I saw you said Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre would be awesome, but as I stated in my cover prediction video that I discussed it, putting Drew is probably like the best wrestling concept because he had a fire 2024, especially feuding with CM Punk throughout the year. But he's not like the most hyped mainstream guy. Yeah, Erica said no one mentions Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens would be a good choice, but again, that's another great performer that is not like the face that everyone knows, like a Cody Rhodes, like The Rock, like Stone Cold, like Roman Reigns. Oh, Erica said that they should do like OTC and the new Bloodline. Yeah, they could do like imagine if they did multiple editions. Like the deluxe edition is the new Bloodline. Yeah, but they can't do the new Bloodline because they don't have Jacob Fatu in the game. Probably won't be till DLC. You hope Randy's making the cover? What's the greatest wrestling game cover? I like SVR 11 with multiple superstars based on your country. That is a good cover. Man, the ultimate game cover, 2K16. Why? Because it was Stone Cold Steve Austin. I'm going to pull it up right here. 2K16. That's my favorite. It doesn't get any better than this, folks. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Actually, hold on. Let me leave this one here because that one is for the T's. Where is it? Hold on. All right. I got it right here. Did it as fast as I could. Damn, it's blurry as hell. Sorry about that. There, it looks a little better. Bye, baby. There. Bye-bye. It was a little blurry, guys. I'm sorry. I tried finding it as quick as I can. 2K16 was so good, man. No one really talks about 2K16, but I'll never not mention 2K16. Here, I found a better picture. You guys get the point, but I wanted to put it there. I found the better picture. Look at that. Look at that beauty. Stone Cold, man. That cover right there with the glass breaking. Simple. I love red. That's my favorite color. Stone Cold, my favorite superstar. With the leather jacket. I mean, the leather vest. I mean, come on. Come on. But, hey, how about this cover I made? You guys like this cover? The People's Champion, The Rock, 2K25. That cover, I made that right there myself. Or hold on, I got you. Let me get you with this other cover. The one that I put in the thumbnail. That was my troll cover. I made that cover up myself. Let me pull it up for you guys. This is just to mess with you guys. What do you guys think about this cover for 2K25? The Tribal Chief. Scared. Looking like the Sims. I made that cover up as well. The Wyatt one physically would be cool for the fans for sure. I agree, Straight Edge. Hold on, I got you. What about this other cover that I made? How about this cover? Roman Reigns, man. He's been carrying WWE on his back. Roman doing the feed me more face? Hell yeah. Nah, I know what you guys want. You guys want CM Punk. The voice of the voiceless. Well, guess what? Ain't happening. It's gonna be this one right here. This is my cover that I'm predicting. Oh man, the Warzone cover was dope. I like that one. Kiss the Ring featuring Lexx as cover for 2K. John, they don't want me on there, John. What? How many times I gotta tell you, John? That's real. Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes had a great cover. I like Cody Rhodes' cover, man. Cody Rhodes. I'm actually still waiting to buy the Cody Rhodes physical edition. I want to get the 2K24 Cody Rhodes cover. I really, really enjoyed having Cody on the cover. That's a really nice cover right there, guys. Look at that, how nice. I like that Cody Rhodes cover. They did a good job with 2K24's cover. I remember loving it when it got announced, and I'm still looking at it right now, and I still love it. Nikita, Lola, Vice, Jada, those are... Oh, man. Can you make me a cover? What cover you want? What superstar? You want CM Punk? John wants the Big Mac cover. Yeah, he wants that mac and cheese. One day. The what? The gobbledygooker will be on the cover. Hold on, I actually think I gotta. I don't know if I deleted it. Hold on, I got you. For Thanksgiving, I had gotten something. I think I deleted it. What a sleepy foo-foo. I deleted it. I'm sorry. What would you guys do if we had a Kevin Owens cover? Would you guys like a Kevin Owens cover? Nah, I know which cover you guys want. You guys want the Wizarding World of Lexxaroo. That's the cover you guys want. The Wizarding World of Lexxaroo. Look at Lexxaroo right there. I am so happy that Chelsea won the cover. I mean, won the title. The U.S. title for Chelsea Green is awesome. LA Knight. LA Knight is awesome, man. LA Knight came out to confront during SmackDown. He confronted Shinsuke Nakamura after the match, and the crowd erupted. That was awesome to see, man. That was so cool. Did you guys watch SmackDown? Because that was awesome. SmackDown actually went by pretty good this week. The 3-hour show wasn't as bad as I thought, but it was also the first SmackDown at 3 hours. I think that was the reason why. The turkey coming out the egg. You cannot watch SmackDown? Oh yeah, because they put on USA. Lexx featuring Brian. Bro, John, what's your obsession? Leave Brian alone. That ref pulled the, you still want to cash it? He did. I think it's funny when people come out to cash it in and the referee, like, it almost feels like they're not going to cash it in because the referee's like, are you sure? Are you sure you want to cash it in? Are you sure? Like over and over and over. Oh my goodness. You want a Raw cover? Oh, like this one? Because I'm going to be streaming Monday Night Raw, baby. We doing a watch party for Monday Night Raw. Oh, not a fart, but an applause. Let's go. We're watching Monday Night Raw tomorrow on Netflix. Make sure y'all hit that Plus channel link. Sorry for spamming it. Clueless ref makes cash-ins funny. Yes, I love it. It makes me laugh so much and get so hyped. Now that you said about refs, dude, listen to this story, guys, real quick. So, I went last Sunday, right? So 7 days ago, I went to the holiday tour that WWE was doing. They came to Miami and I went. At the end of the show, it's normal for Cody Rhodes to go around taking pictures and autographs with fans, right? I found it so humbling and so crazy. Let me see where my phone is. Senior official Charles Robinson, Mini Nate, went and was helping take down the ring. Do I have a picture here on my phone? Hold on. Let me see if I have it here. No, I don't have a picture here. I took it on Erica's phone. Charles Robinson went and helped take the ring apart. Like, he was taking off the ropes, the turnbuckle, the mat. He was rolling over the mat from the outside area. And I'm like, yo, this guy, let's see how old he is. I think he's in his 60s, if I'm not mistaken. Charles Robinson. This dude is 60 years old, and he was out there rolling, putting up the stuff, and I'm like, wow, that is crazy to see. Like, you gotta love your job and be a real lifer to go out at 60 years old, reffing a live event, and still helping production at the end of the night. I'm sure he does that by choice because as old as he is, they would probably get all the young guns to do all that stuff. And he was just out there assisting. It's not like he was like lifting everything by himself. Obviously, there's like an army of people out there, but he was one of them assisting with everything. And I thought that it was so humbling and awesome to see. Not that I haven't seen him do that before, because I've seen Charles Robinson at the end of the night help out, but like at a live event like this where he was out there for a long, like Cody Rhodes left backstage after walking around the ring and the Titatron area and all that, and Charles Robinson was still there. Yeah, he helps set up all the stuff. Exactly, VJ. Like, he is one of the leaders out there. Incredible. Like, there's no excuses. 60 years old doing that. WWE had a drone show to promote Raw tomorrow, and they had Rhea Ripley's logo, Stone Cold's logo, plus more. Oh, where did they do that at? Did they do that in LA? That's cool. They better put Charles Robinson into the Hall of Fame. They will. They have to. I hope take the ring down in LWF. You didn't. Oh my god. Oh my god. Super Saiyan. All right, guys. So we're getting close to wrapping up the stream. I don't want to catch you guys off guard because I know that we're having a blast. But I got to get ready and get hyped up for the Monday Night Raw tomorrow on Netflix. But for 2K25, man, what do you guys need to see? And I asked this the last stream as well. But for 2K25, what's going to make you want to buy the game day one? What is going to make you buy the game day one? That's what I want to see in the chat. What do they have to add in 2K25 for you to buy it day one? What do you want to see there for day one? Steven says, I need servers better. That's all I play is online. Steven. My boy, yes, sir. The cover? You need the cover, Clint, to buy the game day one? I wouldn't mind Charles Robinson showcase. Imagine being. Dude, imagine if they did a showcase where you were the referee. How cool would that be where you just got to officiate matches and the pressure of officiating matches? You got to be at certain spots in the ring, know how to do the check, the count, all that stuff. Charles Robinson even did a yeet. If the DLC they come out with is gold, that would make you buy the game day one, Tyler? No, you don't stay on. You haven't even been here the whole thing. What are you talking about, Ghostface? You just say random stuff and then leave. The new Bloodline? New gameplay engine? Not that it's bad, but I want a new one. Well, I'm sorry to tell you, there's no gameplay, man. They're not changing the gameplay. GM, Marco said Bloodline. I need to know what will be in each edition of the game. Oh, so you're going to get it anyways. You just want to see what they're going to include with each one. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? I'm getting a day one, man. We won't know. Think about it, guys. We won't know if the servers are fixed until we get the game and play it ourselves. And you know what's funny? That even when we get the game day one, the servers are going to be trash. The servers are going to be trash for the first week. We won't know how bad the servers are till like a couple weeks later. You was always here? Okay, Ghostface. Okay. I would say online and quality of life stuff for the creations and some new modes or some improvements to modes that we have already. You're playing COD? I'll probably be getting the game on PlayStation since I got a PlayStation gift card. VJ always getting the deals. Yeah, I would like the quality of life for this year was good because they gave us 2 new arenas, they gave us more weapons, and they updated the game a lot. Despite people bashing them for not updating the game enough, they did update the game initially a lot. They did tweak it. I'm gonna need Jacob Fatu saying, "I love you, Solo." Man, he says that shit all the time. But I love it. It's funny as hell. Yo, do we got people tuning in tomorrow to Raw on Netflix? We got people tuning in tomorrow to Raw on Netflix. Are you guys going to go to the watch party, bro? Come on, be honest. Who's tuning into the watch party tomorrow for the Netflix debut? I want to see. I want to see, man. Who's coming to the party? It's going to be a lot of fun. So for me tomorrow, Monday Night Raw, I just want to see some good old promos, and I want to see the hype for Royal Rumble and legends show up. I want to get surprised. That's all I want. I love watching wrestling and not knowing what the hell's going to happen. And to be honest with you, I'm so out of the loop that I don't know what the hell's going to happen. I'll be there live, but I wanted to see your reaction. All right, well, you'll be able to see us, Steven. You'll be able to cut through the stream when you're done. When you're done with the show, stop on by when we're reviewing it at the end to see how you enjoyed it since you're going to be there live. I hope you have a great time and a blast and all that. Maybe they'll bring back the bra and panties. They're not bringing that back, Tyler. Come on, Tyler. You know they ain't bringing that back, bro. They ain't bringing that back. Tyler, you tripping, man. They ain't bringing that back. He said bra and panties. Tyler out here tripping, man. Thanks, Lex. I'll for sure drop in after. Hell yeah. So, 2K25. Better servers. Maybe updated universe mode. Maybe. Not really. I don't know. I don't think so. But a better My Rise, better showcase. Please, 2K. Please. Give us these wishes. I believe in you, 2K. I believe in you. So I'm going to see when I can stream with just Brian. I'm trying to see when I can schedule for him to come on here. Hulk Hogan showing on. Oh, somebody posted something making fun of Hulk Hogan. That's funny. Uh-oh. So Big Bronson Reed actually tweeted out 20 minutes ago. Let's clear up some things. Dirt sheets report ankle fracture or injury. I unfortunately smashed my talus bone completely in half. I had it surgically repaired with screws and fragments taken out. Also had some bone marrow taken from my hip and put into my foot. Now this means I won't be at Raw Netflix premiere. Don't expect a Rumble surprise. And the biggest loss is no WrestleMania. Please keep up with me on social media at this time. Understand I've had a serious injury, undergone serious surgery, and have serious implications from that. It's not merely a fracture. So, yeah, I feel bad for Bronson Reed. He's going to be out for a long time. He's going to be out for a long time. Guys, if you're movie fans, right now at 8 o'clock, we got the Golden Globes coming on. We're going to have the Golden Globes where they're going to present the movie of the year and all that stuff. You just sent a video of WWE Drone Show to Discord. Let me see how that was. Oh, I see. Netflix on Raw. Nice. With the glasses that say Yeet. Roman Reigns' logo. Oh, they did everybody's logo. I can't show you guys the video on stream because they might copyright me. What the hell? Why not? Let's check it out together. I got you guys. Hold on. So, let's go. Let's go, man. We're ready. Guys, that's it. It's almost time. We're just 24 hours away. I'm going to go ahead and watch the Golden Globes with my wife. She's a little under the weather. Erica's sick still. You guys, I mentioned it earlier. But I will be live streaming the Netflix watch along tomorrow. The link is already set up. The stream is happening. I hope to see you guys there. I had a blast talking about 2K25. I'm going to be talking about more of 2K25 and more WWE, more AEW, and even some TNA if you guys care to talk about it on the channel. As always, man, I love y'all. What an epic stream. Over 2 hours. So many people stopped by. We got up to 56 likes. So, thank you. Yeet. And we got the yeah. Will they add the NXT Heritage Cup? That's what they need to do, made in Florida. Add the NXT Heritage Cup. That would be amazing. The NXT Heritage Cup match is something that needs to be in WWE 2K25. They have to add that. See you soon, Clint. What up, Chase? Chase, you came in right at the end, man. I gotta go. I'm gonna go watch the Golden Globes. It's about to start here in a second. But we're back tomorrow watching Raw on Netflix. So I hope to see you there, Chase. All right, guys. That's it. If we get that trailer, that teaser trailer tomorrow for WWE 2K25, you already know we're doing videos, we're doing streams, we're going to do predictions, we're going to analyze everything and anything they give us. So stick around, strap on, because the 2K25 season is upon us. We're going to continue these hype up streams and these discussions for us to get ready together. I'll see y'all later. Let's go. Let's go, man. Let's go.
LexxExpress is calling, shaping every view. Subscribe and join the legend, let's see what you'll do. Every comment fans welcome every Lexx a cheer. Your opinions light the way, there's nothing you should fear. Share your thoughts and insights, let your voices grow. With Lexx by your side, the universe will glow. Hit that button, oh so bright, in this digital night. LexxExpress is here to guide us with an epic light. Comment, share, and let it out in the world so vast. Be a part of something stronger, make the moments last. See the world from angles never seen before. Through the eyes of LexxEx vision, open every door. From the screen to your mind, transcend the mundane. Stand and rise with LexxExpress, break every chain. In every frame, a story that's waiting to be told. In every voice, a power precious like pure gold. So subscribe and join the journey to the great unknown. With LexxExpress, we'll build a world we truly own. Hit that button, oh so bright.